Hey guys, it's me. No, actually, I've been working on this video for like a whole hour straight now. I'm gonna try to get it right, but I really couldn't though. So I'm gonna try to get it right this time. This time. I lost all the good ones. I lost all the good versions, which is dumb. I lost all the good versions. I lost some of my files. Then they got deleted. Then it got scrapped. So yeah. Okay, so where I'm going to be reacting to what is the Ben 10 Omnitrix template to you. Second affection AU will like Ben 10. I really like Ben 10. Do you? Okay. Let's get into the video.
Or virus that spreads rampant. But I've done a lot of AUs so far, and most of the time the story revolves around some sort of infection or virus that spreads rampant. But now this Ben 10 one was brought to my awareness, and why did this alien device do what it did?
So, let me redo all of it in my head. So first he got it clamped into his arm and popped all his blood vessels out. And then Gwen finds him, he turns into a heat blast, he burns her face off, he explodes her entire body. Then he transforms. Grandpa Ben watching the woods, finds Ben laying over his body. He's like, oh my god, what happened? Then Ben can tell him about the watch. Then it turns to accelerate. Then he speed him. He sped up. He sliced Uncle Ben in half. Then he turns to wild mutt. Then he hunt down some camper dudes. He killed one. He got both of them. So actually, he eliminated both of them. So yeah. Then all this summed up. That was good. Summed it all up. Then it was in a random mode. So then it cut him off when the blast happened. Then he...
Just because of banging hard on the Omnitrix.
Then when... Let me just start from right here.
Ben mutates again, this time into wild mutt, as people approach from a distance. It's very foggy. I can't see much.
Around this place I heard a strange noise. Let's look for it.
Yes. I'm feeling a little terrified in this area. I have a bad feeling about this.
Bro almost got violated.
What was that?
In my opinion, bro almost got violated. That's not just me though. Bro almost got violated.
And as they investigate what it seems to be, not rain, but drooling or some sort of spit coming from the trees. Posted up at the top of the tree, waiting on his prey, is Wild Mutt himself. And he senses the dudes out, and it immediately follows up by devouring one of the travelers, as if it's trying to quench one of its hungers. It could be starving for food, or just another kill. And before you know it, the beast bites off half of the traveler's body in one gulp. And just know, this story only gets worse. As out of nowhere, Wild Mutt picks up a disturbance with his senses. And it's a space spot of some sort making a crash landing, and the creature evades it, of course, as it slams into the ground, making a huge shockwave or impact across the...
It's me, back one. grab them my Doritos. Click on them on accident. So, yeah.
Forest. And that's when a small robot ejects from the space pod and goes straight after Ben, whose Omnitrix suddenly powers off, revealing Ben back to his normal state, which sooner or later leads to him getting captured completely. And as the robot prepares to slice through Ben and end him with a final blow, the Omnitrix suddenly turns back on, mutating him once again. Now, before I continue, this commonly happens to Ben, and more specifically when he's younger, but also when he's older, sometimes in the most unwanted situations. And I want to point out the level of detail that the creator put into this AU. Because if you didn't know, the Omnitrix usually kicks Ben out of his alien form most of the time in his earlier days, for a reason that's later revealed by Azimuth later on in the series, which is because of banging hard on the Omnitrix will set the timeout function to a random, which a lot of people don't know. Which is most likely why Ben is taking out of his form in this scene, because of the space pod's impact. But anyways, Ben turns into an alien called a Diamond Head, obviously a more cursed version of him, and then crushes the robot at hand. And then in the next part, something weird happens. Ben wakes up out of nowhere in the middle of the street, in the middle of the city. And there are dead soldiers and civilians, bodies all around him. And he is super confused. And as he gets up, he asks himself, what is going on here? I can't control myself. The clock...
Bro! Who did bro so dirty? No, look at bro right here. I'm trying to zoom in, I can't zoom in. Just like him. Who got bro Yancha, bro?
He dominates my body. Everything hurts. And as he looked around the city crying, seeing what he's done unwillingly, a soldier from down the street yells at him. And as he reloads, prepared to shoot, he says, "You danged monster! You caused all this destruction!" And the Omnitrix responds, this time mutating Ben once again, but this time into the alien named Four Arms. But to the soldier, this looks like a red demon.
Black version. Hey, that dude looks like a Ben 10, a Four Arms not from memory MIA.
He's a bell, he's a boy, he's bell boy. Hotels bring him joy, he's bell boy.
Bell boy. Bro, he looks like a one drawn from memory and he looks like my ex. Like, you look easy to draw, boy, like, bro.
Like a red demon. But Raven, determined, the soldier fights back, shooting all he can, but the monster's untouched and runs towards the poor little soldier. He immediately grabs the guy by its head.
Jump up like this, like, bro, I think he likes it like that. I think forearm swing back.
In part 2, we're shown a...
Bro, what did bro do then?
And grabs both of his limbs. But brave and determined, the soldier fights back, shooting all he can. But the monster's untouched and runs towards the poor little soldier. He immediately grabs the guy by its head, punching his teeth straight out of his jaw, and grabs both of his limbs and proceeds to rip them off, as if he's breaking the bones of chicken wings. In part 2, we're shown a spaceship exploring Earth with two beings in there who were attacking Azimuth's ship that day he died. One of them named Mayax, who actually helped create the Omnitrix with Azimuth, and she...
Zoe Mama, I don't care if you are their version of him.
He's a female scientist. And the other being Tetrax Shard, who is a former bounty hunter and most likely, because of his experience, is a major guide in locating the Omnitrix. And that's when we find out that in this alternate universe that it's not called the Omnitrix. Its name is the Carnitrix. And their mission is to find Ben and remove it from his body as soon as possible. And knowing that the universe is at stake, they speed up their search and go full drive. Meanwhile, Ben is continuing his carnage, mutating himself into Ghost Freak this time, and has cornered, he may seem. Little do these soldiers know that this Ghost Freak is actually toying around with them, which makes this scene kind of hilarious. Because Ghost Freak doesn't need to dodge these attacks from these soldiers, because he's literally a ghost and can make his body intangible. Meaning physical attacks would not be able to harm him, showing us he's with all.
I can't just give it. Like, look at that was to me, because I would have pulled her, down, make her hair hurt. That was it. Oh, boom! Oh, boom! Knocking her out.
All the smoke. He flexes his power, standing there making the soldier shoot his comrade to death on accident, and stares at him almost like he's feeding off his fear. Eventually he flies towards his victim, and the other soldier surprisingly punches him away, slamming him into the fence of the barnyard, until eventually he's gone. And unfortunately, moments later, Ghostface phases back into eyesight, and faster than any of them could move, he ejects his tentacles and in seconds rips out the heart of the poor man. Eventually looking towards the last man standing, he tries to fight back, but it's no use. The spirit enters his body, toying through his organs, then ripping and splitting him open, ripping through his skin like a snake shedding his scales. Fast forward, the two finally found Ben in the city, still mutating and causing terror. This time turning into upgrade, an alien who manipulates technology and a hacking system. And hacking through people's skull is also on the list as well. And after unaliving another civilian, a soldier pulls up and tries to shoot him with
what other soldier gonna do with Ben? Like, bro, like,
ineffective bullets. The creature unfazed looks towards a car and hacks it, running the man over completely. And after he's done in the city, next he turns into Wildvine.
Have you been? You have been reincarnated into another world. You were hit by a car. Like, bro. Like, that's the most Truckoonest thing that can ever happen.
Plants like Slenderman creature, stretchy and torturing the victims that he runs into. And in this form, most of us may know that he could have taken care of a lot of people immediately. But after planting the seed, this kid has to eat too. And eventually, after melting the skin off of another civilian, finally the potential heroes of this AU come to save the universe. To hopefully end this world's pain, and most importantly, Ben's as well. For good. Make sure to subscribe to find out what's going to happen in the next parts after this. Judging off the robots that arrived earlier, I'm guessing that Vilgax is going to come, and if you know anything about Ben 10, this is one of the main villains in Ben 10 that shows
That's the thing I really think that
repeatedly a lot of the times, and he's not a joke. Ben also has a lot of other aliens, with one of the strongest being Alien X, so hopefully he doesn't turn into that one, but God bless all of you people. Peace.
Yep, peace. That was a W video, bro. Oh my god, I'm still about to die. So, I need a quick shout out to my goats. First is Coriax Cantion. Second is Pixel Drink. Third is Waka Waka V2. Fourth is the Technical. Fifth is SML. And sixth is R.I.P. Alicia Bernie. R.I.P. These are the ones that helped me become the YouTuber I want to be today. So, Ace the Stars. Stay icy, my icy nation. Icy freeze. Signing out.